We take on NAC Breda today. We have one transfer out. The two new players showed up, and I need your help figuring out what to do with them. Let's do it. Hello, my friends. Welcome in. It's episode 40. If you're enjoying this, if you're 40 episodes in, hit that like button. Come say hi in the Discord. There were several people speaking in the Discord that popped in after last episode when I talked about having to have an MRI on my brain. Who popped in to say hi. So that's been interesting. Just a quick update. I have a brain. That's confirmed. So I'm now several days. You're seeing this the day after I'm recording it. So like we're now back to regular, record, release on an episode standpoint. So I do have a brain, and they didn't see anything growing in my brain or in my skull that was not supposed to be there. So that's good. Still feel a little off, so we're still going down the testing route. So that's the news that's fit to speak in this episode, and I'll make sure I keep you updated. So thanks for your concern. It's been weird. It's been real weird, to be honest with you. But enough about that, my friends. We're in second. We're in second place, folks. Look at that. To be fair, Oz has a game in hand, but even if they win that game in hand, which they probably will because it's against Emmen, they'd be 2 points behind us. We're 3 points off top. I just want to make sure you all heard it. We are 3 points off top with a plus 27 goal differential, and we haven't spent hardly anything aside from the new board signing players on our behalf. I told you there was a transfer out. And yes, Mateus in the comments last time said it's time for Dante Rigo to go, and I'd already kind of had him pegged to go. So he's gone to FC Volendam for 2.5, rising to 3.2 million. Good for him. I'm really confused by Volendam, okay? Somebody that is familiar with the Netherlands can maybe fill me in. Is there like a really wealthy owner here or a really amazing fan base? I'd really like to know. They only have a 7,400 seat stadium. Okay, so it's not like they're generating that much revenue, but how does a club at the league below us afford to spend 2.7 and rising to like whatever that is, 3.5, 3.45 in a transfer window? And they picked up Marky Delgado a while back. Let me see if I can find him. Where did he? Oh, they got him on a free. But they picked up Marky Delgado, and they're paying him 8.5 grand a week. I'm just real I don't understand what's happening with this club. I mean, we're not complaining. That's probably too much time on them. I was just really curious because I remember that they picked up Delgado because we had him in on trial, and then I was like, and then they ended up paying him 8.5 grand. I'm like, whoa. And he's still there, and now they've picked up Dante Rigo from us for just a couple mil, and I'm like, how do they have the money to do this? But here's the update on what's been going on. We played 2 friendlies over the window. We beat Heerenveen coming back 2-1. We scored in the first minute and then the 14th minute, and they came back and got one to make you nervous in the second half. We also beat Fortuna Sittard 3-0 before the winter break. I just want to point. Look at this. We have lost twice this year and drawn once. And we drew against 18th, which is annoying, but are you serious, lads and lasses? Are you serious? I mean, just look at this. 14, 2, and 3. We've scored more goals than Ajax. We've conceded 5 more. But, we've scored more than Ajax has. It's been kind of insane. Last season, how many goals total? We had 54, 4, and 35 against. In half of the season, a little bit more than half of the season, right? Because there's 17 teams, 34. We're 5 short of scoring as many goals as we did all of last season. What is happening? So I'm going to say all this. We're going to lose to NAC Breda. We have gone with the rotation. Now I have left. I want to play Carranza. I want our striker there, Kishna, Barak, Ratier, because Ratier, my friends. I just want to point out, 11 starts, 6 subs, 10 goals, 4 assists, 7.2, plus 2 goals in the cup. He's actually, I think, second on the team. He's tied at the top with goals. Hello. And he's also got 3 more assists than Karadza. Quite pleased. Quite pleased indeed. But then we're going to rotate in Mario Gila, who's really a central defender, but he can play the holding mid. He of the options we have that aren't Shaq, he's got the best tackling. So that's why he takes the holding mid. Diaz is going to take the advanced playmaker because he's an advanced playmaker. He's really a deep line playmaker, but he can play advanced playmaker. Veldman, Castillo coming in, rotating, Nikimia coming in at goal, Bayern coming in, and Yui's kind of being that, I've been here, y'all chill out, this is how we play kind of guy. Al Luiz is out with broken ribs for 5 weeks, which actually kind of solves a little bit of a problem because we can rotate in Castillo in this game, and then Nielsen can play the right back, and then that gives, Gila or one of these new guys the opportunity to take the starting center back role. So that kind of helps us out temporarily. I'm just thinking long term, like, oh dearie me. And I know people are going to be like, you extended Kishna, but yeah, we did. I like him. I am going to be gutted. Yes, there was a comment that said, are you going to be gutted when he decides he doesn't want to become a scout or a staff member when he retires? I'm like, yes, of course I am. I'm going to be absolutely devastated. But it's what a story for that guy, just in reality, right? Good for him and his terrible knees. Come on, boys. Let's go win one. Yeah, it seems like a good thing to go do. Every time I cut the recording, because I think it's going to be 90 questions on the press conference, it ends up being just one more. It's just like a fact of life. That's just how it works. But hopefully you're doing well. If you wouldn't mind to hit the like button if you're enjoying this series and these episodes, that would be great. If you want to support the channel and you've got a free YouTube membership available, you can go to the membership page. There's a link in the description. Or to go to patreon.com/grayhairgaming. That supports my content, especially when my brain feels like it's not. Kishna, that was dirty. Let's watch that one again. I think, my friends, that was a through ball and then an outside of the foot into the corner. I'm just going to sit back and try and enjoy this one. Oh, yes. Yes. I mean, that was... I love a good outside of the foot, right? I think Kevin De Bruyne did that with his cross, one of his crosses that led to the John Stones goal against Crystal Palace this past weekend. And he knew he was getting closed down, so instead of just hoofing it in or getting it blocked, he took a touch and then used the outside of his right foot to do an in-swinger towards the goal. It was just so crazy. Did that go through Luke Koopmans? That's Luke Koopmans. That was a pretty poor penalty, except it was a rifled shot, so maybe he just hit it so hard he couldn't react to it in time. I think the less that's said about that, the better for Luke Koopman's status in life. Somebody also asked me, sorry, I'm thinking about all the comments I had recently, about Stannen, the youngster, the striker, and if all of his growth was due to mentoring or what, I will show you that if I can remember. He will probably make an appearance here because Kishna has just given us a 3-0 lead. I wasn't expecting it to be this good, my friends. We are 28 minutes in. I mean, it's not like they're at the bottom of the table, right? They're like 22 points. They're doing okay. They got more than a point in a game. Maybe I should have rotated a little more heavily. Maybe they rotated. I don't know. But Luke Koopmans is, I think, their starter. So this is the crowd noise is a little much for me, though. I'm gonna just okay. Feldman, Kishna again. Gila, what you got, mate? I'm a center back. Is what you've got. Well, Diaz has scored his first goal of the club. This is... Who do you want to see? I think we've got... I can't remember his name. Arend, the right winger. We could bring him in. I mean, he just rifled Koopman. What is Koopman's rating right now? He's on a 7.1! How? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. How is he on a 7? Well, no, 7.0. I guess I should praise. Someone's furiously typing a comment. You've scored 4 in like 30 minutes. You should probably say something. Yeah, probably. Fine. Logical. So now this is more of an exercise in no one get injured, right? Like let's not do anything. Let's not do anything crazy here, lads. Kishna. Koopmans gets a stop. That's a 7.2. Good for him. It did actually bump to a 7.1. Oh, now I have to figure out what we're going to do with these guys. All right, we brought in Stassen and Arend, and of course it's now highlighting all of them in weird colors because weird things are going on in the game. But Vanda Arend on the right, Ratier slides into the middle, took Barak off, and then took Carranza off to bring in Stassen because we've got to 4-0, and we don't want our best advanced playmaker and our best striker getting injured. Although Ratier is on fire, I'd love to get him off. I'd love to get Uis off and bring on like Maleka. Because the two guys in the midfield are fine, and Kishna, we're trying to make sure we keep his minutes up to keep him happy from a star player standpoint. So Uis is probably the last one, but we'll wait a little bit. I'm going to say that he's going to get injured. That's a terrible pass. Oh, good tackle, and then straight to Derui. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Then Kimia would... Yes, he did get his hands to that. But a good showing thus far from our backup right backs, or right back and left back, right? Castillo, Veldman doing well. I really want Vanda Arend to score in an episode, like while you're here. Come on, son. There's only 4 to beat. Can you pick out a pass? Get an assist. Something. Crosses. Oh, Koopman saw it coming. Probably wishful thinking. Probably wishful thinking. So yeah, it's either Ratier or Uis, but I think we take Uis off. He's quite important. Gila. Diaz Ratier says I'm important, but I lost possession. Arend swings it over Stassen. Lucas Stassen scores. You know what? Even if we had an injury, I think it still makes sense to do this. Yeah, we'll bring on Maleka. You can play. Yeah, I know the screen is moving right now. Here, we're... It's fine. It just gives us a couple more minutes before the substitution goes through, so... I was not... I mean, you know, as a content creator, you're like, you know, I don't want it to be boring, but like a 5-0 is... I thought it would be closer. Well, I was thinking more like a 3-1, you know? Especially with all of the rotation, which is generally a bad idea. But maybe that just goes to show how good those two guys in the middle, Diaz and Gila, are, right? Like their domination. Castillo, I want you to act like you care. I know you don't because it's 5-0, but at least act like it. Kishna, Stassen, oh, would have been a wonder goal if he'd volleyed that in. Let's give a little praise there, action to the lads. And then I'll show you Stassen's attributes and development here at the end of the game. I am recording. Yes, it's always the thing. Kishna, Diaz, Stassen. Oh, the other thing, if you're still here, is I am still working on the experiment. Obviously, the stuff that's going on between my ears has kind of messed that up a little bit from a timing standpoint, but it is coming. I am working on it, so I appreciate your patience, all of you, especially my patrons who are like, hey, you told us if we joined, you would put us in your videos. It's just, you know, wasn't anticipating feeling like my head's been on a wobble for a month. So it's actually a month and a day as of the day I'm recording, a month and 2 days with the times you see it. That was a zippy little pass straight to us. Thank you, Koopmans. You think there's a little bit of love there? Oh, dear. Probably not, because we sold him. But it was for the betterment of his career. Stassen. Oh, it falls. We want 6. We want 6. I want Vanda Arend to score. Come on, boys. Get it up to him. Maleka's got a knock. What? Apparently not a aggressive one, but... Veldman into space. Arend! Oh, you gotta make the run, son! That's why you're the backup. If you make that run to the back post, you tap it in. Shame. Shame on him. All right, let's look. Any other upset? Or not upsets, but... Ooh, Willem Twee goes to penalties against FC Twente. Dordrecht beats Pek Zwolle. Get in, Dordrecht. Sittard loses to Sparta. I'm not sure if that's an upset. Heracles loses on penalties to NEC. All right. So let me show you Stassen here. All of this. So here's how I have him set up. So currently he's working on the false 9 on attacking movement double intensity. So that's where that's coming from. And then from a mentoring standpoint, he is in with Alois, Andrade, and Maleka. I just recently changed this, but Alois has got the driven personality and 20 determination and either footedness. I know he's a defender and it's kind of mixed up, but it has worked thus far. So I'm not going to change it because it's working. All right, it's time for the draw. AZ went to penalties with Groningen, but did get past them. The only team we'd really hate to get right now is Ajax and AZ. Everybody else is okay. We'll take Heerenveen. That's fine. That could have been worse. They're currently 11th in the league. That is our next game, my friends. What we will do, because this is a massive setup here, I'll bring you back. We're going to do a doubleheader, probably a longer episode, so get your tea or coffee or beverage of choice ready. We'll take on Heerenveen in the Dutch Cup quarterfinal, then take on Ajax in what could be a battle for top. Or we could drop all the games in between. So let's look at that first. Groningen in 6th, De Graafschamp in 18th, Breda again in 13th, Vitesse in 7th, NEC on 15th. So again, this is the point in the season where we have to pick up some points. Because down here, Feyenoord in 4th, Utrecht in 5th, AZ in 3rd, PSV, not bad, but maybe need to improve, in 8th, Zwolle in 14th, Sparta in 12th. So like, yeah, let's go. All right, thanks for watching. Hopefully you're doing well. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.